Hi everyone, I'm just about to start my workout for today. This workout is not new, it's actually a reshoot of one of my older workouts from I think 2014, so almost 10 years ago. I'm going to do the exact same workout today, but I'm going to add on a bit of additional cardio with my jump rope. So if you have a jump rope, go ahead and grab that. I am also using my sandbag today. I will walk you through the exercises as we're going. They're really simple, very basic, straightforward exercises. I'm doing one little combo with my sandbag and then a body weight combo. So if you have a sandbag or something similar that you can use, go ahead and grab that. If you don't, stick around and I will show you some equipment-free modifications after the workout. But for right now, I want to go ahead and get right into it. If you have any interest in watching the old video, it's only a couple of minutes long. I will link it up here in the iCard. That old workout started with the sandbag combo, but today I'm going to start with jump rope. I'm just adding, it's the exact same workout, but I'm adding some extra cardio in the beginning and at the end of the workout. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible. I'm starting with one set of 500 reps with jump rope, meaning 500 revolutions of the rope. Wish me luck. I am going to attempt to do all 500 without stopping and without tripping. If you trip, it's okay. Just take a breath and get right back into it. If you want to do the older version of the workout, you can skip ahead. But if you want to add a little additional cardio with me today, I am starting with 500 revolutions of the jump rope. So if you don't have a jump rope, you can do about 5 minutes of any type of cardio you want. Get creative, use your space. When you are ready, let's go. I'm starting my watch, starting my timer, and starting with 500 reps of jump rope. Here we go. Hey. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, all right. It wasn't pretty, but I got through it. With a workout like this, where I'm starting with a good 3 to 5 minutes of jump rope, I can cheat and not warm up beforehand, which is what I did today. But now I'm wondering if I had taken a few minutes to warm up, if I could have gotten through that set of jump rope a little cleaner without tripping so much. So now our first combo, I'm using my sandbag. I'll talk you through the first couple of reps. So plant that standing foot. I'm going to do a one leg deadlift. So hinging at the hips, flat back, hinging at the hips. Yeah, I said that already. Flat back. Come down to your deadlift and now row the sandbag. Now reverse the movement. Come up. And now I'm going to go into a reverse lunge with a hammer curl. So I'm going to curl the sandbag up and then bring it back down on my way up from the lunge. Alternating legs. So now plant the other foot, lift the other leg. One leg deadlift. Row the sandbag. Come back up. And now a reverse lunge with a curl. That's 2. We're going to 50, alternating legs, okay? So, deadlift, row, stand, reverse lunge, curl the bag, return to the starting position. Other leg, deadlift, row, reverse lunge with curl. That's 4. That one. I didn't have control of the movement. Gotta find my balance, repeating it. I'm gonna breathe for a second. I need to refocus. I'm starting that rep over one more time because I want to have control over my movement. I want to be balanced and feel strong. Okay, here we go. That's 25. Halfway there. That was 30. I'm gonna breathe for just a few seconds. And then I'll probably break up this last 20 into 2 sets of 10. So I'm gonna rest just for a few seconds, like less than a minute, hopefully just like 30 seconds or so. And then I'm gonna try to get through this these next 10 reps unbroken if I can. So picking up my count at 30. That's 40. So again, I'm gonna rest for just a few seconds. Not more than 20 or 30 seconds, and then I'll pick the sandbag back up and finish these last 10 reps. It's 45, just 5 more. 37. 48. 49, last one. That's 50, okay. So now another 500 reps with the jump rope. You can break them up if you want. 5 sets of 100, 10 sets of 50. You can break them into sets of 20, 25, whatever you need to do. And any style you want to do is fine. We're just counting revolutions of the jump rope. I'm again going to attempt to do all 500 without stopping and without tripping. That first set was very frustrating for me. But I'm going into this knowing if I trip, I just have to take a breath and pick it up where I left off. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna get my 500 reps done one way or another, okay? If you need a longer rest break, but you wanna stay with me, you can pause the video, come back when you're ready. We're gonna go ahead and start our next set of jump rope right now. 500 reps, here we go. That was rep number like 208. So I'm just gonna start over 200. 300 to go. Maybe I can get through without another trip. Let's find out. pick it up at 460. 40 more reps. 70. 80. 90. That's 500. Plus a few extra for good measure. Did I get through that whole thing only tripping twice? Not bad. Definitely a big improvement over the first set. Maybe the final set I'll be able to do with no tripping. All right, just one more combo. Doing two supergirl planks, and then 2 squats with a side leg lift, alternating sides for the 2 supergirl planks, alternating sides for the leg lift, okay? I'll talk you through the first couple of reps, but I'm counting them. We're doing 50 of these, 50 sets. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? Hands down on the ground in front of you. You can step or jump your feet into plank. And then from here, you're gonna do 2 supergirl planks. So lift one arm, lift the opposite leg. Find your balance. Repeat on the other side. Lift one arm, lift the opposite leg. Now step or jump the feet back in. Squat. Shoulders back and down, chest lifted high. Strong, tight, engaged core. Flat back. Push the booty back, keeping weight in your heels. And from here, sink down into your squat. Now on the way up, we're gonna lift one leg to the side. And then repeat on the other side. So squat, lift the leg. I lied, I'm not counting that. It was too slow. But that's the combo, okay? So now we're gonna do 50. So hands come down, jump the feet back, or you can step them back. Supergirl plank. Supergirl plank on the other side. Jump or step the feet in. Squat, lift the leg. Squat, lift the other leg. So that's 1, we're going to 50. That's 10 for me. You're gonna take a little rest break. And while I do, I'll talk about that last rep. So that first part of the supergirl plank, I redid it because I didn't feel like I really had control over the movement. I didn't feel balanced. How long do you need to hold that position? Extend one arm, extend the opposite leg, and then stay there for how long? The answer is until you feel like you could stay there as long as you wanted to, okay? As soon as you have that feeling of stability and like you have the movement under control, then you can put your hand and your foot back down and move on to the next rep. If you never feel that feeling of stability, it might not be a bad idea to redo the rep, depending on how often that happens. If you're a beginner and you're still struggling, I don't want you to be out here all day, but if that only happens every few reps, maybe redo the rep like I did. It's up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my next set of 10 because I want to keep this moving and I want to start chit-chatting. So when you're ready, remember you can jump the feet or step the feet. I keep wanting to step them back at the start of the set, but then jump them in after my supergirl plank, so it doesn't matter. That was 14. I'm gonna call this 15. I might have to start counting out loud, otherwise I'm gonna lose track of my reps. What did I just say? That was 15? I'll count quietly so I don't mess you up. Hopefully. $17. $18. $19. That's 20. I'm gonna pause for just a short rest period, like 20, 30 seconds. And I'm just gonna continue to tackle these in sets of 10. So I've completed 2 sets of 10. I have 3 more to go. When you're ready, if you need a longer break than what I'm taking, but you wanna stay with me, pause the video. If you don't need the breaks where I'm taking them, then keep going, you don't have to take them. This is all we're doing. We're gonna finish up this 50 sets of this combo. And then I'm gonna finish up with another section, or another jump rope section, another 500 revolutions of the rope. That's 23. So you know what we're doing. If you're faster than I am, don't let me hold you back. Just finish these up. Finish up your last set of 500 reps with the jump rope. Do your bonus burpee. Stretch. Hit the showers. Have something to eat. And get on with your day. Should be working at your own pace. If you're staying with me because you happen to be more or less at the same level that I am, that's fine. I think that's 25. But if you're in better shape than I am, and you're capable of maintaining a faster speed without sacrificing your form, then you should be going faster than I am. 26. And if you're going slower than I am, that's fine too. That's 27. Don't sacrifice your form trying to race through the reps so that you can stay with me. That's 28. Go at your own pace, making sure that you're minding your form. 29, or not yet, 28 and a half. That's 29. And that's 30. Another 20, 30 seconds before I start my next set of 10. But the most important thing is that you're doing the exercises with the proper form. If you're not using the proper form, you're not getting the maximum benefits from each exercise. I'm going to start my next set of 10. So you're cheating yourself if you sacrifice your form for speed. 31. So the other thing, if you're not paying attention to your form, that was 35. Trying to count and give speeches about proper form at the same time is a little too much for my brain, but I'm trying. All right, that's 36. If your form is lacking, then yeah, at best, you're cheating yourself by not getting the maximum intended benefits of the exercise. But worse than that, what is that, 37? I'm gonna say 37. Might be 38, but I'm going with 37. Worse than that, you are putting yourself at risk for injury, and we don't want that. I'm going at 38. I'm gonna take a short little rest break, finish up with one final set of 10. I'm gonna zip the lip, because clearly I can't talk and count at the same time. The point is, mind your form and go at your own pace. Okay, don't sacrifice your form to keep up with me, and don't sacrifice your time to stay with the video if you're capable of going faster while maintaining proper form. All right? Final 10 sets when you're ready. 42. 43. 44. 45. Well, almost 45. 5 more. If you're struggling with these, that's 46. Stick around. After the workout, I am going to give beginner modifications. So if 50 of these, the way I'm doing them is too many, there are things you can do to make it a little more manageable. And I'll walk you through those real quickly after I'm done with the workout, okay? 48. Just 2 more sets of these. And we'll finish up with our jump rope real quick. And then I'll show you the equipment-free modifications and some beginner modifications as well, okay? That's 49, 1 more. That's 50. We're done with those. Hopefully you know what we're doing. We're finishing up with another 500 reps of jump rope. Hopefully you heard that. Here we go. When you're ready. 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Plus a couple extra reps because I don't know, because I actually tripped on rep 430, but I counted like I completed that rep, so to make up for it, I did another 10 reps. I don't know. Who knows the way my brain works? All right, we're almost done. That much took me 41 minutes and 30 seconds. But no workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. So we have just one rep left to go. However, when I do a jump rope workout, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 skips. Totally optional, but if you would like to join me, just gonna do one more set of 100. So counting 100 revolutions of the rope. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that is 100. Now, we have just one rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. Okay, so let me show you some beginner modifications and equipment-free modifications in case you don't have a sandbag. We already talked about what to do if you don't have a jump rope. You can treat each set of 500 reps with jump rope like 3 to 5 minutes of cardio. So if you have an exercise bike or a treadmill, hop on one of those for 5 minutes. If you live in an apartment complex, you can do up and down the stairs for 5 minutes, or 5 times up, 5 times down, depending on how many stairs there are. You can do jumping jacks. You can do toe taps, any type of cardio exercise, either 500 reps or 3 to 5 minutes. I think 3 minutes of jumping jacks would be more than sufficient. There you go, there's your equipment-free substitution right there. Now, for the sandbag combo, it was just a deadlift and a reverse lunge. So if you don't have a sandbag, but you do have dumbbells or a kettlebell, grab one of those, or a medicine ball, or household items. You can use cans of soup or water bottles, a jug of laundry detergent, any type of weight will work, okay? So I'll show you with no equipment first. You can do a deadlift without adding any weight, without holding on to anything. So plant that foot into the ground, the foot that's gonna be your standing leg, plant that into the ground. Actively press the heel of that foot into the ground. Keep a bend in your knee. Do not walk this knee straight. Keep it soft, keep a bend in it. Shoulders are back and down. Chest is lifted high. Your core is nice and strong and tight and engaged. Always think about pushing your booty back, as though you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. You're gonna hinge at the hips, and the weight is gonna be over the heel of this standing leg. Okay, so keeping all that in mind, shoulders back and down, chest high, strong, tight, engaged core. Push the booty back, hinge at the hips. Keep a flat back the whole time. Bend this leg of your standing leg, bend the knee of your standing leg, and just reach down as low as you can while maintaining a flat back. So if you can reach all the way down to the floor, keeping your back straight, great. If you have to bend your back to do that, then don't reach down to the floor, okay? Just go here, that's fine. Now you're going to reverse the movement. So again, actively press the heel of this foot of your standing leg. Actively press that into the ground, hinging at the hips, keeping your back flat the whole time as you come up and return to your starting position. And now from here, this is going to remain your standing leg. This leg that was elevated for the reverse lunge is going to lunge behind you. So step that leg back. And now bending both knees. Again, if your range of motion does not allow you to tap that back knee to the floor, you don't have to, okay? You can come down this far, that's fine. Work to your own level. If your range of motion does allow you to come all the way down and tap that back knee to the ground, that's fine. Just make sure that you have control over the movement so you're not banging that knee into the ground, please. So control the movement down and then pressing into the foot of the standing leg. Return to your starting position, bringing that foot back. Alternating sides. So now this will be my standing leg. Keeping the knee soft, pressing that heel into the ground. Shoulders back and down, chest lifted high. Strong, tight, engaged core. Pushing that booty back, keeping the weight in the heel, keeping a flat back. Coming down as low as I can with a flat back. And then reversing the movement, press into the heel and stand. And now keeping this foot off the ground, right into the reverse lunge. So step back, lunge, and step forward. That's going to be your equipment-free modification. The only thing missing is the curl, but if you're not holding any weight, there's nothing to curl, so that's fine. You just do a deadlift and a reverse lunge. So any type of deadlift and lunge combo is fine. So if you want to hold weights, if I'm holding dumbbells or 2 water bottles or 2 cans of soup, you can do the deadlift holding weight. It's going to make it more challenging, okay? And then you can stand and curl the weights. So you can do a reverse curl if you want, so that you will keep your palms facing the front of your legs, and then curl the weights like this on your way back. Or you can rotate your arms to the side so that your palms are now facing the outside of your leg. So you can do your deadlift and then stand, bring your arms to the side and do a hammer curl with your dumbbells or your water bottles or cans of soup. Or you can do a bicep curl. So deadlift, stand, rotate so that your wrists are facing forward, facing away from you, and do a bicep curl. Okay, so any of those will work. If you don't have 2 things that you can hold, like 2 dumbbells or 2 water bottles, a kettlebell will work. So you can just hold on to the kettlebell, and let me do it on the other leg just to kind of even myself out. So if I'm holding my kettlebell here, nice soft standing leg, bend down and do your deadlift holding onto the kettlebell, and then you can just curl the kettlebell up like this. That will work fine, and the same thing will work with a jug of laundry detergent or like a gallon of milk, you know, just get creative. Household items will work. If you want to add weight, any type of weight will work. Just do a deadlift. If you're holding weight, row the weight. Oh yeah, so on your deadlift, if you're holding weight, don't forget there was a row there. So you can hold the weights however you want. You can hold in this way or this way, but yeah, so it's a deadlift and a reverse lunge. If you're holding weight, row the weight on the deadlift and curl the weight on the reverse lunge. That's it. Before I move on to the second combo, let me just give you a beginner modification in case the equipment-free version that I showed you, just the deadlift and the reverse lunge, just in case you're not there yet. Remember, you can always hold onto a chair for support. Now we've got helicopters circling. All right, let's finish this up because this is driving me crazy. So this chair is, I'm always demonstrating on this flimsy plastic little folding chair because I have these in my garage. But don't use a chair like this. Use a nice, strong, sturdy chair. Make sure it is on a stable surface. Right. So it might be a good idea to put the chair on a mat so it can't slide around on you, or use something more stable that really can't slide around on you if you put your body weight on it, like a park bench or your kitchen counter or your sofa, something like that. But having a chair or something that's strong enough to support your body weight and nice and sturdy and stable, that's not going to slide around on you. But you can do your deadlift holding onto the chair for support. So just come down as far as you can. And if you can come all the way down to the chair, great. You can stand a little farther away from the chair. If you just need to kind of touch it for balance, that's fine. If you have a very short range of motion, you can stand close to the chair and just come down a little bit, totally fine. So same thing for the reverse lunge. Hold on to the chair for support. If you can't step your foot back very far, that's fine. If you're a total beginner, just step it back a little bit. Hold on to the chair for support and bend both knees just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Shorten up your range of motion on the step back. Shorten up your range of motion on the lunge down, whatever you need to do, and hold on to the chair for support. Our second combo was already a body weight combo, so I don't need to show you an equipment-free modification, but if you were struggling, I'm going to show you a beginner modification, but first let me just show you one tip that might help you. If you were struggling with your balance on the Supergirl planks, make sure that your feet are a little bit wider apart. If you're starting with your feet too close together, then when you lift one arm and one foot, it's going to make it really difficult to balance. This helicopter, I'm gonna scream. Okay, I'm just gonna have to shout over it because I have to get this done. So if your feet are a little wider apart, you're going to be more stable. If your hand that's on the ground and your foot that's on the ground are wider apart, it's going to be much easier to balance. So when you come back, or when you come down into your plank, make sure that you step your feet a little bit wider. They don't have to be super wide, but just make sure that they're at least as wide apart as your hands, and probably a little bit wider would help. So that then when you lift one arm and you lift the opposite foot, now this foot is farther out from my body, and it makes me more stable, it makes it much easier to balance. Okay, if I have my feet too close together, it's going to just, you can do it, but you're gonna find it's easier to make sure that you have your feet just a little bit wider apart, like that. Okay, so hopefully that helped. If you try that and it's still too challenging for you, you can do basically the same thing. Let me show you from this side. You can basically do the same thing with your knees on the mat, and you will be much more stable, and it will be much easier to balance this way. So if you start with your knees on the mat, like as though you're going to do a knee push-up, and then from here lift one arm and one leg, keeping the other knee on the mat, that's going to help you stay much more stable. Okay? So this is going to be your beginner modification. If you are strong enough to do a few Supergirl planks the way I was doing them, but 50 is too many for you, you can always start on your toes and then come down to your knees. If even that is too much for you, try doing just your legs, okay? Try doing either just your legs or just your arms. So maybe be in front of a wall, have a wall there for a target. Stay on your knees, that's fine. Okay, stay on your knees and then just maybe reach out and touch the wall. Okay, that's another beginner modification you can try, or you can alternate. So you can essentially do the exercise, but if it's too challenging lifting your arm and your leg at the same time, you can lift an arm and then the leg on the other side, and now switch. Lift the other arm, put it down, and now the other leg. Okay, that's another great option for beginners. And also remember that if you're a beginner, you should also think about reducing the amount of reps. So we were doing 50 sets of each combo. You might want to do 30 sets or 20 sets, okay? Just because you're a beginner, not all beginners are going to be at the same level automatically. So you have to listen to your body. But start by doing like 20 sets and then take a rest and then see if you feel like you can do a few more. Maybe do another 10 sets or something like that. But 50 sets may very well likely just simply be too many for you to do. If you're a beginner, it's either going to be too challenging and you're going to push yourself into doing something your body's not ready to do, which is never a good idea, or it's just going to take you too long, or you're going to get discouraged. I don't want anyone getting discouraged. I want you to be encouraged, okay? Because if you get discouraged, if you try to take on more than what you're ready to take on, and then you start getting discouraged because you can't do it, you're gonna want to just scrap the whole thing, and you're gonna want to just like not work out, and that's not what we want. I want you to be encouraged by doing what you can. So try 20 sets, and then you're gonna feel great that you got the 20 sets done, and you're gonna want to come back and do more, hopefully. So yeah, just keep in mind that if you're a beginner, that you always have the option of holding onto a chair for support for the first combo, coming down on your mat, and doing one of those variations I just showed you for the second combo. And then also I would encourage you to think about reducing the amount of reps. And as far as the cardio section, you can try jump rope if you want. If you feel like you're at a level where you can try it, and then just, maybe do a set of 100 instead of 500. Break them up into 10, like do 10 sets of 10 or something like that. Or again, you can do jumping jacks. Can you do 20 jumping jacks, 30 jumping jacks? Just do what you can. Just do a few minutes of cardio in between the combos, that's all. Of course, if you need any further assistance with modifications or substitutions, please just ask, but as you can tell. And as I remind you every day, it is incredibly important to me that the workouts are accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me, no matter what your fitness level. So I am always happy to help facilitate that in any way I can. So if anything is unclear about the exercises we were doing today, if you have questions about the format, how to modify the exercises, how to reduce the reps, how many sets and reps you should be doing, please just ask. I will always help in any way I can, answer your questions to the best of my ability, so please don't hesitate to reach out. Hopefully that covers everything. That's going to do it for today. If you did this workout with me today, thank you very much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately. Thank you for watching the videos, liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for commenting on them, and especially thank you to those of you who have been commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. Hi, Bob. Before I wrap this up, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is "Hey Now." So if you are still watching this video, please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says "Hey Now." That's it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.